Number one is that in order to process both glucose and fats, we need to be able to digest all types of foods. And it's really common today for someone to be dealing with digestive malfunctions that either restrict their ability to digest protein correctly and break it down, or emulsify dietary fats so that the body can use those dietary fats. So the problem is it's really common for someone not to be making enough stomach acid, and it's really common for someone's bile to become too thick and sticky to flow correctly. So if either of those sides of digestion are not working correctly, now the person can't break down a variety of foods, but they're still expecting their body to be able to operate on a variety of foods. Well, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You need to be able to break those foods down correctly if you expect your body to function the way that it's supposed to function. And step number two is to fix any blood sugar dysregulation problems. If your blood sugar is going way high, or if it's really going low and crashing and you're having hypoglycemic type issues, both of these have the ability to create trouble and remove your body's ability to access different types of fuel source for different reasons. All you have to do is you can just look at your fasting blood sugar with a glucometer that you can pick up at a pharmacy for $30 or $40. And if your fasting glucose is over 100, that can be an indication that you may be leaning too far on that insulin resistant side. Now, this is not anything that's diagnostic, it's not a confirmation. This is just a sign that things could be going the wrong way. Because if a person is leaning too insulin resistant, that means the cells are not listening to that insulin when it tells them to, hey, sweep this glucose into the cells, let's use this for fuel. So when insulin is high, it removes the ability for the body to access that stored fat and burn it for fuel. Step number three is to stop snacking. If you're constantly giving your body food, and especially carbohydrates, why would it ever turn to a situation where it's going to start burning stored fat for fuel? You're constantly saying, oh, here's something, hey, here's something, why don't you have this? If it's constantly coming in, the body doesn't need to access stored fat for fuel. It has this easy fuel that it can just use right there. So we want to get ourselves into a position where we don't need to snack. Now understand that not everybody qualifies to not snack. They might fall apart and become an emotional wreck, and you need to snack and you need food every couple hours or so, then things are going wrong. Things are not being digested correctly, or you're not pulling enough minerals out of the food, or your blood sugar is crashing. You really want to look at your physiology and get an idea of what's going wrong and why do I need to snack all the time. When you can set your body up where you don't need to snack, now you have a longer window of time between your meals where the body can say, hey, I can just access this stored fat and use that for fuel. And it's more willing to do that when everything is going well.